Lyman Eagle Basketball is online. MyLocalRadio.com presents the video stream of Lyman Eagle Basketball, being brought to you this afternoon by Rocky Mountain Yeti Group of Evanston, featuring quality Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. By Wyoming Dental Specialties, with orthodontists, endodontists, and oral surgeons for your oral health. By Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet of Evanston, we're a different kind of dealer. By Westar Printing of Evanston, for all of your printing needs, including graduation announcements. By Rocky Mountain Signs of Evanston, for all of your signage needs in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho. By Chad's Automotive of Evanston. No jobs are too big or too small. They're always fair, always honest at Chad's Automotive. By Plains Tire of Evanston, the tire professionals. So now, Eagle fans, we're getting started just a little bit late this afternoon as the junior varsity game almost went into overtime. It was back and forth, and in the fourth quarter there was a lot of foul shooting that was going on, made it go a little extra in time. So the girls' game here, as we look at the players warming up on the screen, is getting started just a little bit late. But it's the first game of a doubleheader, and we'll be back with the action for you on MyLocalRadio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
We sell fun. Come see and feel the fun when you shop at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. You and your family will have fun year-round, in the water with personal watercraft, in nature driving your side-by-side or riding your four-wheeler, or in the mountains on your snow machine. It's always fun at Cache Honda Yamaha, no matter what the season is. Our showroom is full of inventory to choose from. Start having more fun today. Visit Cache Honda Yamaha between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91. We sell fun.
You always wanted to take your favorite indie and local concerts and stream them to the comfort of your own headphones. Find your favorite local and indie band live on the only station dedicated to playing your songs from your favorite local and indie bands. Listen in on indie at mylocalradio.com and find your next favorite song. Warning, My Local Radio is solely responsible for you enjoying your favorite music on mylocalradio.com.
City Drug carries a wide selection of durable medical equipment and other products that help make your life more comfortable. Some examples include wheelchairs, walkers, knee scooters, a variety of braces, crutches, safety handles for the bathroom or shower. Other products include compression stockings to help minimize leg and ankle pain caused by swelling, and Dr. Comfort footwear. When you're looking for items that can make your life a little better, visit the friendly staff at City Drug at the corner of 10th and Main Street in Evanston.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
Getting ready to get this ball game underway. They're getting set to present the colors. As you see, the Lyman High School cheerleaders on the far side of the court lining up to present the colors here before the game. And after that, we'll, of course, have our starting lineups. We'll turn up the house mic and listen to the presentation of our colors.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Lyman High School. Tonight's matchup between the Lander Lady Tigers and the Lyman Lady Eagles. Right now, please stand, put your hand over your heart, remove your hats as the LHS cheerleaders present the colors, after which Aslan Beck and Shea Wilson will sing the national anthem.
5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's amazing the talent that we find in the high schools around the state. Beautiful rendition of the national anthem. I'd like to thank Bridger Valley Electric, your touch-tone energy cooperative. Bridger Valley Electric. Let's check out the starting lineups for Lander.
5'10" senior, number 12, Avery Cox. 5'7" senior, number 20, Jay Ware. 5'8" sophomore, number 22, Ronnie Farah. 5'8" senior, number 34, Connor Lobo. 5'7" junior, number 55, Gabby St. Clair. The Lady Tigers are coached by Jeremy Francone, Melinda Cox, and Jordan Cooper. Now, Eagle fans, get on your feet for your Lyman Eagles. 5'4" senior, number 3, Chucky Walker. 5'8" senior, number 4, Senior 5'8" junior, number 10, Spring Yagi. 5'9" junior, number 13, McKay Bradshaw. And a 5'11" junior, number 14, McKinley Bradshaw. The ladies are coached by Jason.
So there you have it. Lineups for Lander: Cox, Ware, Ferris, LeBeau, and St. Clair. For your Lyman Eagles, it is Walker, Air, Yagi, Bradshaw, and Bradshaw. Getting ready to get underway here in Lyman High School, Lyman, Wyoming tonight, or this afternoon, I guess. And the ball, somebody stepped on the baseline. They're going to give the ball to Lander. Lander versus Lyman. The Eagles against the Tigers. Something going on down there that one of the refs saw. Stopped the inbound play to get this game underway. Talked to the scorer's table, and now they're into play here this afternoon. Lander Valley on the attack. They ended up losing to Mountain View last night. I want to say the score was 51-44, if my mind serves me correctly. It was a lot closer game than the score indicated, as this Lander Valley team led that game for 3 of the 4 quarters before Mountain View came back, had a great big 4th quarter. They were down by 7 to start the 4th quarter last night, came back and won by 7. So a 14-point turnaround for Mountain View last night to win that game over this Lander Valley team that we're watching. Games going back and forth. And first score by McKaylee Bradshaw for the Eagles. Ferris will go to the line after a foul. She'll be shooting 2. This will go against Cedar Air. Ronnie Ferris, the first one no good. And the second one is good. Give a point to Ferris and a point to the Tigers. Down in the middle, back out to the top. Walker gets it down to Yagi. Into the middle. It's McKaylee Bradshaw. She is hacked on the arm on the way up. They're going to give the foul to number 20, which is Ware. and put McKaylee Bradshaw to the line. She'll be shooting 2. First one drops in. Third point of this quarter for McKaylee. She has all 3 points for the Eagles. Second one no good. Rebound comes down to Lander Valley. It's Cox trying to get the ball out. She gets it over to Ware. Ware gets it up to LeBeau. And Lander Valley sets up their offense. Ware with the ball. Back out to St. Clair at the top. This is Cox with the ball. Ferris. And St. Clair with the 3-point attempt, no good. McKinley Bradshaw brings down the rebounds as we're going the other way. First quarter action, 3-1 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. The Eagles are up. Here's a 3-point attempt. A little bit long, no good. Rebound comes down to Lander Valley. It's Ferris with the rebound. She gets it up to Ware. Ware gets it across the timeline, drives into the paint. And they're going to say she was fouled 3 steps before she made the attempt. So this will be a non-shooting foul against Chesney Walker. Second team foul on the Eagles. This is Cox. A little 10-footer, no good. McKinley brings down the rebound, gets it ahead to McKaylee. McKaylee, a little move going off the glass, and 2 more points for McKaylee Bradshaw. A little mix-up in inbounding duties. St. Clair underneath the basket, gets it up to Cox. Gets it forward to LeBeau. LeBeau drives off, no good on the lay-in. McKaylee gets the rebound. It goes to McKinley. She steps back for a 3-point attempt. McKinley Bradshaw, 3 points. 8-1 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. All the way ahead to Ferris. She lays it off the glass. Totally uncontested, 2 points. So it's 8-3 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Lobs into McKaylee. Nice little inbounds pass. Couldn't get it to go down. Ferris brings down the rebound, gets it to Ware. Across to LeBeau and knocked out of bounds. They were trying to get it down in low to Cox, and McKinley got into the passing lane, knocked the ball out of bounds. 4:54 left in first quarter action. 5-point lead for the Eagles. Cox gets the ball inbounds. Looking to drive past McKaylee. McKaylee reaches in and ties it up. It will be a jump ball because Lander controlled the tip-off at the start of the game. This will go to the Eagles. Chesney will bring the ball across the court. Out to McKinley on the wing. She gets it cross court, goes over to Olivia Smith, who is in the lineup. Back to McKinley, and she drops down 2 points. Stolen away. McKinley steals it away, and Ware fouls her. Oh, it was Chesney? I gave it to McKinley. It should have been going to Chesney. Chesney Walker with the 2 points. And we have a 30-second timeout. On the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard, we have 10-3 in favor of the Eagles with 4:17 left here in the first quarter in this afternoon's action. The first game of our doubleheader brought to you in part by Bridgerland CarQuest in Mountain View. Scott Tidwell is the owner. He offers up reliable quality parts. He has all kinds of accessories for any vehicle. He can help you with welding, supplies, and more. It's Bridgerland CarQuest in Mountain View, 24 Meadow Street in Mountain View, Bridgerland CarQuest. Lyman Eagles up by 7. And McKinley is at the line. The first one is good for her 4th point. And the second one was good. 12-3 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Aziza Smith into the lineup. She's handling the ball at the top of the key. Gets it over to St. Clair. Feeds it into Cox on the cut. Cox lays it in for 2 points. Chesney at the top of the key. Gets it over to Smith. Cross courts it to Bradshaw. Down low, this is Nilsson. Cassidy Nilsson with the layup. Lander Valley gets the ball ahead to number 34. That's Connor LeBeau. She is fouled. Foul will be assessed to McKinley. And put LeBeau at the line, shooting 2. First one is good for Connor. And the second one drops. 2 points for Connor LeBeau now for the Tigers. Ball goes into Walker. She'll get it across the timeline uncontested. 7-point lead for the Eagles. Down low to Olivia Smith. Misses the layup. She will be fouled. They'll call this on Rayleigh Nipper. That's Rayleigh's first foul coming in off the bench for the Tigers. It puts Smith to the line. Makes her first. Cedar Air and Spring Yagi come back in. McKinley Bradshaw and McKaylee Bradshaw both come out for the Eagles, as Olivia will try her second free throw. And it falls. 16-7 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. 3:21 left in first quarter action. Kind of a slow-moving game at this point, early in the first quarter. A lot of foul shots being put up. Here is Smith, Aziza Smith with the ball, gets it to St. Clair. Now down in low to Nipper, back out to St. Clair. Over to Cox, who shoots a 3. Off the glass, no good. Smith gets the rebound, gets it out to Walker. She'll bring it across the timeline as the Eagles go on the attack. Yagi with the attempt, no good. Rebound comes down to Nipper. She gets it up to Smith, misses the layup. The foul will be assessed. Going to call it against Cassidy Nilsson. That's her first. We'll put Smith at the foul line for Lander Valley. Misses the first one. Benedict's Market and True Value in Mountain View helps us with these broadcasts. We'd like to thank them. They've been serving friends and neighbors in the Bridge Valley since 1938. It's Benedict's Market and True Value. Second one falls for Aziza Smith. 1 point. It's an 8-point lead for the Eagles. 16-8, 2:31 left in first quarter. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Yagi with a 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound comes down to Smith for Lander Valley. Across the timeline to Cox. Tried to get it back into Smith as she cut into the area. It was taken away by Smith. She was tied up. Did they call that a jump ball or was it a foul? It was a foul. Number 13, that goes against Nipper, her second. Non-shooting foul. Each team has 4 team fouls so far here in the first quarter action. Cedar Air on the wing. Down into Smith. She passes it off to Nilsson, and Nilsson drops it in for 2 points for the Eagles. Smith to LeBeau. LeBeau driving in, kicks it out on the wing. Number 22 is Ferris, gets it inside to LeBeau. She misses the layup. Rebound comes down to Olivia Smith for the Eagles. Up the court, Yagi down low to Nilsson, kicks it back out to Walker. Now they're just pushing it around the exterior. 3-2 zone shown by the Tigers. Nilsson from the foul line. In and out, rebound comes down to Nipper. And the Tigers are on the attack. That is St. Clair with a three-point attempt. No good. Rebound comes down to Olivia Smith. She gets it down low to Cedar Air, and it goes out of bounds. An errant pass. Couldn't get a handle on it, so it will be a turnover. McKaylee and McKinley come back into the lineup. Nelson, one of those that came out. Stolen away, McKinley Bradshaw. End to end. Comes in off the bench and immediately steals the ball. Puts 2 more points up. St. Clair for 3. Good. Oh, no. Ref said it was 2. Her foot was on the line. Gabby St. Clair with a 2-pointer, a long 2-pointer. Now a 10-point lead, 20-10 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. McKaylee going up for a layup. They're going to send McKaylee to the foul line. Going to give the foul to Ferris. McKaylee will shoot 2. First one is good. Second one is good. Both McKaylee and McKinley, each with 7 points here in this first quarter. Double trap going on down in the corner. They get it out. A lot of pressure going on. Finally, they're going to call a foul. Nipper. They're going to call the foul on Cedar Air. She fouled Rayleigh Nipper, non-shooting foul. It's going to go off of Cedar, out of bounds. It will be the Tigers' ball underneath their own basket with 7.4 seconds left on the clock this first quarter. This is St. Clair trying to work against Air. Misses the shot. The rebound goes down to LeBeau, and LeBeau puts it back in at the buzzer. Are they going to give it? Yes, they give it to her. 4 points. So at the end of one, the score is 22-12, a 10-point lead for the Eagles, as we will be back with second quarter action coming up in just 30 seconds right here. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
And here we are back to start the second quarter. The Eagles are up by 10 over the Tigers, 22-12 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Scott's Auto Body and Glass in Lyman, Wyoming can work on all makes of vehicles, cars, trucks. They can help you repaint your vehicle. Do you need a bed liner? Extend the life and the value of your pickup truck? Get a bed liner at Scott's Auto Body and Glass, 125 Reese Road in Lyman. proud sponsor of our broadcast for Bridger Valley Sports. As we get the second quarter underway, it will be Lyman ball. Excuse me, it's going to be Lander ball. Looked right at those girls in green and called them Lyman. Of course, Lander Valley, green with white numbers. Lyman, white with blue numbers. And the foul is going to go against. Is that Yagi? Yep. Yagi's first. Spring Yagi. It's going to put Nipper at the line. She makes the first one. And the second one also falls for Rayleigh Nipper for Lander Valley. McKinley to Spring Yagi. Out to Olivia. Over to Cedar, down low, gets it down into McKaylee. Gets taken away, but McKinley comes up with it. She gets it right back in low to McKaylee, who puts it up for 2 points. 9 points in the game for McKaylee. That was St. Clair driving in. The rebound comes a long ways out to LeBeau. She misses the shot. St. Clair gets the rebound, and in the process of trying to put it back up, the foul will be called. I'm going to call that against Spring. Spring Yagi with the foul. The first one no good for St. Clair. 10-point lead, 24-14. Second quarter action. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. St. Clair with her second shot. Hits the back of the rim and just about dies. Comes right down into McKinley's hands. She brings it up and they set up their offense. Down in the corner. Into the middle. Getting away back out, almost lost out of bounds, but they do save it. Here's McKinley, little 8-footer. Good. McKinley Bradshaw, she now has 9 points in the game, as well as her cousin McKaylee. Nice pass. Jade Ware gets it over to, I think that was Cox in the corner. Cox puts it in. 2 points. Beautiful pass by Ware. Assist on that play. Stolen away almost. McKinley chases it down, gets it back for the Eagles. Gets it down low to McKaylee. McKaylee turns around for 2. Full court pressure. St. Clair throws it away. Stolen by Spring Yagi. She takes it down and puts it in for 2 for the Eagles. Again, full court pressure. Knocked away by McKinley. And McKinley tries to get it in low. It's stolen away in the pass lane. In the layup attempt, Connor LeBeau missed the layup, but she will draw the foul. Go to the line for 2. Foul on Cedar Air. This is her third foul. Still 5:43 left in first half play. Cedar is in foul trouble. Let's see. Wholesale. Peden, Cassidy Nilsson, Walker, Mandy Air, and Makaylee Bradshaw on the floor for the Eagles as the second one drops in for LeBeau. Three-point attempt, no good, misses. Cox with the rebound for Lander Valley. She brings it across the timeline. Is bumped by McKaylee. They're going to call McKaylee for the foul. 9 team fouls on the Eagles. This will send Cox to the line for 1-and-1. First one no good, had a lane violation, whistled.
Lane violation. Lane Eagle basketball.
It was against number 34, Connor LeBeau. Lane violation called. So Walker to Air to Peden. Just playing catch around the top of the circle. Running weaves down low, trying to get into that 3-2 zone. And the ball will be knocked out of bounds by, it was either 20 or 22. It was either Ware or Ferris. Ball will remain with the Eagles. Peden steps out to do the inbound.
Checking into the game for the Tigers. Number 13, Rayleigh Nipper.
Rayleigh Nipper into the game for the Tigers in that. 4:57 left in the half. It is 30-18 in favor of the Eagles on mylocalradio.com scoreboard. And on the inbounds pass, the ball is stolen away by Gabby St. Clair. And as they apply the full court pressure, a foul will be called on McKaylee Bradshaw.
St. Clair.
This will send Gabby St. Clair to the foul line. Down by 12. The Tigers are. St. Clair's first goes in. And the second one drops for St. Clair. 10-point lead for the Eagles, 30-20, 4:49 left in the half. The mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Peden over on the wing, gets it cross court to Walker, gets it down to Nilsson, out to Mandy Air, back to Nilsson for an 8-footer. No good. Rebound comes down to Ferris. She gets it ahead to Ferris. It goes in. St. Clair gets a rebound, tries to put it back. No good. Peden trying to save it from going out of bounds. Throws it right back to St. Clair. St. Clair drops it in for 2 points, making it an 8-point lead for the Eagles. Nilsson, Mandy Air, out to Walker. To Peden down in the corner. She drives in, gets it cross court to Mandy. She takes the baseline and lays it in for 2. 2 points, Mandy Air. Nipper handling the ball, full court pressure, gets it all the way down court to Cox. Cox driving in the baseline, and she is going to be fouled by McKaylee Bradshaw. This will be her third foul. And it will put Cox at the line. Avery Cox, 4 points in the game so far, make it 5. First Bank in Mountain View, helping us to bring you this broadcast this afternoon for all of your banking needs, serving individuals, farm and ranch, and business customers. Find out how easy banking can be at First Bank in Mountain View. Call them at 782-3400. First Bank. Cox's second drops in. She now has 6 points in the game for the Tigers. 8-point lead for the Eagles, 32-24 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. 3:29 left in the half. Knocked away by Nipper, run down by McKinley, and then stolen away by Ware. And as Ware tries to push it up court to Nipper's hands, it rolls out of bounds and will go over to the Eagles. Calling a full timeout. We'll take 1-2. You're listening to Lyman Eagles basketball on mylocalradio.com.
When you need body work or a windshield replacement, it can be as simple as dropping your vehicle off and picking it up a couple of days later. T-Bar Body Shop works directly with your insurance company to save you time and hassle. We know it isn't convenient to have a vehicle in the shop. That's why we work hard to repair and restore as quickly as possible to get you back on the road. Make it hassle-free. Let T-Bar fix your car. T-Bar Body Shop, stop in today for a free estimate. 515 County Road.
As we come back to action, it is an 8-point lead for the Lyman Eagles, 32-24 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. There's 3:19 left in this, the first half of action, and a pretty good game going on so far. Leading scorer, McKinley Bradshaw. She has 11 points in the game. McKaylee Bradshaw with 9 points in the game. Leading all scorers for both teams. This will be Lyman ball out of bounds. Walker will bring it across the timeline. Downloaded Nilsson. She kicks it back out to Walker. Down to the corner to McKinley, driving the baseline. Into traffic. She shoots it up. And a blocking foul will be called against Nipper. Nipper's third foul puts McKinley at the foul line. Missed the first of two. Olivia Smith comes in for Cassidy Nilsson. St. Clair comes in for Nipper for the Tigers. And McKinley shoots her second. Second one is good. Ware handling the ball, gets it over to Cox. She gets it into St. Clair. St. Clair down to LeBeau, turn around. Little three-footer, no good. Rebound comes down to Cedar Air. She gets it out to Yagi to Bradshaw. Bradshaw pulls up for three and drains it. 3 points for McKinley Bradshaw, 36-24. The Eagles lead on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. 2:32 left in the half. Down in the corner is Ware. She attempts a three. It won't fall. McKinley comes down with the rebound. She's pushing it hard up to Yagi. Yagi off the backboard, no good. Rebound comes down to Walker. It's knocked away by Cox. And the Tigers bring it the other way. Beautiful pass from Cox into Ware. Ware putting it up on the backboard and into the basket for 2 points for the Tigers. Cedar in the corner, gets it all the way across to McKinley. This is a three-point attempt. Another three-pointer for McKinley. This is Ferris. Off the glass, no good. Air with the rebound. Walker for three. No good. Yagi gets the rebound over to Olivia Smith with a pretty little layup. And Smith's first 2 points of this quarter, fourth point of the game. St. Clair into LeBeau. LeBeau driving. Goes up, and she'll draw the foul from Olivia Smith. Olivia's going to be called for her first foul. This will put Connor LeBeau at the line for the Tigers. A little long off the back of the rim, no good. Aziza Smith comes in for Ronnie Ferris for the Tigers, and we get a timeout called. Lyman calls a timeout as the 32nd timeout. Want to talk some things over with the players. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard, it's 41-26 in favor of the Lyman Eagles with 1:16 left in the half. Thanks to Covelo Auto Farm Service in Mountain View. They're your trusted source for automobile parts, accessories, and of course, the Napa know-how that is so invaluable for your car, truck, and SUV. They even have a service and repair center. They can take in all vehicles, farm and ranch equipment. Covelo Auto Farm Service at 80 Reese Road in Mountain View. A sponsor of our broadcasts, Bridger Valley Sports, here on MyLocalRadio.com. Ferris back to the line. She'll be shooting her second. Second one off the front of the rim. Misses both of them. Air with the rebound. Gets it to McKinley. Over to Yagi. Cross courts it to Air. And it's hit out of bounds by Aziza Smith. It will be Eagle basketball under their own basket. Smith with a two-pointer, no good. Long rebound comes down to Yagi. Out to Walker, whips it around, trying to get it down in, and couldn't save it from going out of bounds. Olivia Walker tried to knock it back in. Olivia Smith tried to knock it back in, but she was standing on the line. So the Tigers bring the ball down. Smith on the wing, gets it back out to Ware, down to St. Clair. To Ware, to Smith. Smith drives into the paint and puts up a little floater that drops in for Aziza Smith, 2 points. Air down low, gets it in. Gets it into Smith. Smith puts it up and in, but the foul was called before the shot attempt. Number 34, that would be Connor LeBeau, called for the foul, and that puts them in the bonus, the 1-and-1. Smith misses the first one. Air gets the rebound, puts it back. No good. Rebound comes down to St. Clair, who gets it ahead to Ware. She gets it across the timeline to Smith, and Smith trying to put it up. She'll be hacked on the arm. This is going to go against Walker. More than 10 team fouls, so this will be a two-shot foul for Aziza Smith. Off the front of the rim, no good. 2 seconds left here in this first half. 41-28 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard in favor of the Lyman Eagles. Of course, Lyman comes into this game ranked number 2 in the state behind the Douglas Bearcats. Lady Bearcats also undefeated on the season. And that's the end of this first half of play. Looking at the scoreboard, we have 41 points for the Tigers, 40 for the Eagles, 28 points for the Tigers, and we're at halftime. See if the cheerleaders are going to take the floor. No, it looks like Landers boys are coming out. So we're going to take a break. I'm going to add up some numbers. We'll be back, talk a little bit about the first half numbers in this, the first game of a doubleheader for you this afternoon here on MyLocalRadio.com. It is 41-28 in favor of the Eagles on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard.
It's the 2018 Mega Sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock in Evanston. Get $2,000 in bonus cash on 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Castle Rock has a huge selection to choose from at the guaranteed lowest prices. It's the 2018 Mega Sale at Auto Farm with $2,000 in bonus cash or 0% financing for 72 months on select vehicles. Chevrolet, find new road.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
When traveling with your family, remember that everyone is happier with a good night's rest and a full belly. To make your family trip the best ever, plan to stay at the gorgeous Hilton Garden Inn Casper with spacious guest rooms, a beautiful indoor pool and hot tub, and delicious family restaurant. You'll find everything you need to have a happy family, which means a happy trip. The Hilton Garden Inn Casper. Call for reservations today, 307-266-1300.
There's no job too big, too small, too old, or too new that the team at Chad's Automotive in Evanston won't do. From your high performance to your daily drive, the team at Chad's does it all. Customers always receive fast, friendly service at a fair and honest price. So whether you need the newest diagnostic or the oldest knowledge, you'll find it all at Chad's Automotive in Evanston. Call today, 789-8263.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
Superior Rental is Evanston's only full-service rental equipment store. We have what you need to get the job done. Backhoes, trenchers, excavators, air compressors, jackhammers, concrete tools, hammer drills, aerators, tillers, power rakes, forklifts, log splitters, tables and chairs, popcorn, snow cone, and cotton candy machines. Alright, you get the picture. You don't have to own when you can rent. From Superior Rental, 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston.
Kids on the court at halftime here in Lyman High School, Lyman, Wyoming, where the Lyman Lady Eagles, ranked number 2 in the 3A rankings in the state, is leading the Lander Tigers by a score of 41-28 at halftime. The kids have to sit in the chairs, race to the basket at half court, make a basket, and then race back and sit down. And every time that happens, one of the kids is eliminated. This time, 2 of them will start. First one to make it back and sit in the only chair that will be left. I'm going to take one of those chairs away. Kids shooting the baskets. There, they both dropped. Now it's a foot race. And we have a winner. Some fun for the kids at halftime here at Lander High School, Lander, Wyoming. We thank you for joining us. We're having fun too. Achieve Sports Medicine with physical therapist Randy Christofferson. Whenever you need any help with physical therapy, think of Achieve Sports Medicine because you'll get no excuses, just results. They're located on Main Street in Lyman. Achieve Sports Medicine, 109 South Main. One of our great sponsors. Well, let's take a look at some of those numbers. Halftime, it is 41-28 in favor of the Eagles. As we look at the scoring, Mandy Eyre came in the second quarter and put in a basket. She has 2 points. Chesney Walker got her 2 points in the first quarter. Chesney also has 2 fouls. Cedar Air has 3 fouls, no points, but she has many, many rebounds and a couple of really nice assists that happened in the first half. Spring Yagi is carrying 2 fouls and 2 points into halftime. Cassidy Nilsson, 4 points, all coming in the first quarter. She also has one foul. McKaylee Bradshaw also with 3 fouls. She is carrying 9 points. McKinley Bradshaw has 1 foul, has scored 18 points, and leads all scorers in the game. A couple of back-to-back 3-pointers in that second period helped her scoring amount. And Olivia Smith also on the board. She has 4 points, 2 in each quarter. She carries 1 foul into halftime. So 41 points up on the board for your Lyman Eagles. Over for the Lander Tigers, I have Avery Cox with 6 points and no fouls. I have Rayleigh Nipper with 2 points and 3 fouls. I put down Jade Ware with 1 foul and 2 points. Ronnie Ferris, 1 foul and 3 points. Connor LeBeau, 1 foul and 5 points. Aziza Smith has 3 points and no fouls. And Gabby St. Clair, no fouls and 6 points. I'm missing a point somewhere because that only adds up to 27. But the score is 41-28 in favor of the Lyman Eagles here in Lyman Gymnasium this afternoon. The first game of a doubleheader will have the boys' game coming up after this. It will be the Lander Eagles against the Lander Tigers against the Lyman Eagles. And, of course, that will be the second game of our doubleheader. We're at halftime. The score is 41-28 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. We'll be back with second half action right here on MyLocalRadio.com.
When you have your vehicle serviced by the experienced, certified technicians at Rocky Mountain Yeti, you'll have a legendary experience. With a comfortable customer waiting area, you can watch the big screen television or use the free Wi-Fi while you enjoy free hot waffles with ice cream. Our professional technicians work on all makes and models and handle everything from routine service to major repair. Stop in today, 100 Wasatch Road, Evanston. Visit www.yetiauto.group. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
Everybody gets rock chips at one time or another in your vehicle window. From now on, anytime you get a chip in your windshield, don't think, oh booger. Instead, think T-Bar-S Body Shop, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Rock chips are fixed in minutes, and the team at T-Bar-S Body Shop of Evanston will come to you, or you can stop by the shop. T-Bar-S Body Shop, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Call us today.
History from the gangsters of the past like Babyface Nelson, Pretty Boy Floyd, and Bonnie and Clyde are at the Legal Tender restaurant located inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the motel. During his FBI career, Dub worked with many other famous agents like Elliot Ness and Sam Calley to take the criminals down. From the names on the menu to the nostalgia on the walls, notorious figures from the 1920s are all around. Come and enjoy a delicious meal surrounded by history today at the Legal Tender restaurant, 1601 Harrison Drive, Evanston.
You always wanted to take your favorite indie and local concerts and stream them to the comfort of your own headphones. Find your favorite local and indie band live on the only station dedicated to playing your songs from your favorite local and indie bands. Listen in on indie at mylocalradio.com and find your next favorite song. Warning, My Local Radio is solely responsible for you enjoying your favorite music on mylocalradio.com.
It's what we need.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Getting ready to take to the court for second half action. During that break, I was informed by Connor Fields, who is my cameraman. Well, thank you very much, Connor. We appreciate everything you do. What a difference a broadcast make. The Pinedale broadcast was definitely not the best broadcast I've ever done, but I was trying to run the camera by myself and do, well, everything, all of the production and do the play-by-play, and Connor couldn't make it up there, and boy, having him on the camera really makes a big difference. But he informed me that the record number of three-pointers for the Lyman Lady Eagles is 6 in a game. In that first half, McKinley Bradshaw had 3, so if she can keep that up, that pace, she can tie a record here in the first half. Speaking of McKinley, she drops down the first 2 points for the Eagles here in this second half. Listening to Lyman Eagle basketball here on mylocalradio.com. They're taking on the Lander Valley Tigers. Ware gets it down low to Connor. Connor turns around and Cedar bumps her. Cedar Air will be called for the foul. It will send Connor LeBeau to the foul line for 2. This is Cedar's 4th foul early in the second half. Got to be careful. And LeBeau gets the foul shot.
Checking in for Lady Eagles, number 12, Cassidy Nelson.
Cassidy Nilsson comes in for Cedar. They set her down with 4 fouls. So it's Walker, Yagi, Nilsson, McKinley, and McKaylee Bradshaw, the 5 players on the court for the Eagles. McKinley trying to get it into Nilsson. Gets jostled around, and Cox and Nilsson end up fighting for the ball, and it goes into a jump ball. Possession arrow, Lander Valley. St. Clair brings it across the timeline. Over to Cox. Down to Ware. Inside, this is Ferris going in for 2 points. Ronnie Ferris. Nice inlet pass. Set up that two-step lay-in for Ferris, and 2 points up for Lander Valley. Down low to McKaylee. McKaylee gets it up and in. McKaylee Bradshaw with 2 for the Eagles. This is Ware with the ball. So it's Cox, Ware, St. Clair, LeBeau, whose shot is rejected by Nilsson. Then she reaches in and causes the foul. The foul will go against LeBeau. And who is the 5th one on the floor? Ferris, St. Clair, Ware. Number 13 is Nipper. And Cox on the floor for the Tigers. Walker picks up the dribble. Yagi gets the ball, gets it down to Nilsson, trying to get it inside. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Ware. Trying to get it into McKaylee. Ware got into the passing lane and knocked it out of bounds, so the Eagles have it under their own basket. Yagi out at the top of the key. Walker for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Ferris, and Lander Valley bringing it across the timeline. Ware cross courts it to Cox. She drives in. No good. McKinley Bradshaw with the rebound. 45-33 in favor of the Eagles on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. McKaylee picks up, tries for 2, gets her own rebound, and she is going to be fouled by Nipper. Rayleigh Nipper gets her 4th foul. Over the back on the rebound. This will be a non-shooting foul. Trying to lob it in to McKinley Bradshaw. She puts it up. Just right off the inbounds pass, she tried to put it in the basket and was fouled in the attempt, so she'll go in for 2. Number 22, Ferris, is credited with the foul. McKinley's first one, no good. Diamondville Collision Center in Diamondville. Owner Terry Rogers would like the opportunity to bid on any repair jobs you need done when it comes to collision repair. It's Diamondville Collision Center in Diamondville, Wyoming. Stolen away by McKinley, gets it forward to Walker. Walker is fronted by Ware. She tried to get it down into McKaylee, and St. Clair knocks it out of bounds, so it will be Lyman ball under their own basket. Oh, excuse me, Lander ball. They must have said McKaylee knocked that out. St. Clair picks it up, gets it to Cox, underneath the basket to LeBeau, and blocked by McKinley. Blocked out of bounds. Clean block. That was pure hustle. This is Ferris trying to get it up. No foul called, taken away by McKinley. Goes end to end, gets it over to Yagi. It's knocked away by Ferris. Picked up by Yagi. Now the Eagles set up a 3-pointer for Yagi. No good. Walker runs down the rebound. Takes it back out to the top to set up the offense for the Eagles. Down low, McKaylee misses it. And LeBeau gets the rebound. She gets it over to Ware. Ware gets it down low to St. Clair from the wing. 2-point attempt, no good, and the rebound comes down to Cassidy Nilsson. This is McKaylee up ahead, misses the layup. St. Clair comes down with the ball. Gets it over in the corner to Ware, little 10-footer, no good. Walker with the rebound. Yagi in the wing gets it down to McKaylee. McKaylee off the glass. Picks up 2, and they'll send her to a line to see if she'd make it a 3-point game.
Checking in for Lady Eagles, number 15, Olivia Smith. Number 5, Hope Sim. And number 1, Nicole Pete. And for the Lady Tigers, number 52, Aziza Smith.
And no good. Couldn't turn it into the 3-pointer. Cox with the rebound. Drives it up. Kicks it off to Ferris. Back to Cox. Aziza Smith. Now this is Ware from the corner. Off the rim. Bounces high. Picked up by the Eagles. Peden can't get it in, but the putback goes down for Olivia Smith. St. Clair. Rebound. Cassidy Nilsson trying to get it, but it was knocked out of bounds by Ware, so it will go to, it's going to go to the Eagles after this timeout, 50-33. The lead is held by the Lyman Eagles with 3:04 left in third quarter action. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Basketball on mylocalradio.com.
No matter what season of the year it is, when you live in our neck of the woods, you need outdoor power equipment. With quality product lines like Stihl, Toro, and Walker, Superior Rental and Sales has what you need for every season. Everything from homeowner to professional grade products. Plus, when it comes to maintenance, you're covered. Our full-time mechanic is available for tune-ups, maintenance, chain sharpening, whatever you need. Stop in today, Superior Rental and Sales, 371 Prospector Drive, here in Evanston.
Been a slow third quarter compared to the second and first quarters, as the Eagles have only scored 9 points, while the Tigers have only scored 5 points with 5 minutes gone, no, 4 minutes gone, no, 5 minutes gone in this third quarter. So in 5 minutes, not many scores. Looking to come back to action. I'd like to thank Bradshaw Home and Glass from Lyman, Wyoming. For all of your glass needs, whether it's auto or house glass, flat glass, they have it for you. Bradshaw's Home and Glass, one of the many services they offer in Lyman, 321 Bradshaw Street. Here come the Eagles. Peden on the wing, down low to McKaylee. McKaylee turns around. Beautiful, beautiful pass and basket from Peden to McKaylee Bradshaw. Full court pressure, and it's a turnover. As Ware falls down with the ball, they'll call her for the travel, give the ball back to the Eagles. Smith to Nilsson. And number 5. Who is number 5? Hope.
Possession belongs to the Lady Eagles.
Put back by Nilsson. Rebound comes down to Cox. Whipping it around the outside. Cox to Ferris, to Cox, to St. Clair. Running a weave down in the paint, but couldn't get it into him. So it's Ware. This is Cox. Gets it down low to Ware. She turns, tries to go across. Cassidy, but Nilsson will be called for the foul.
Foul on the Lady Eagles. Heading to the line to shoot 2. Number 20, Jake Ware.
Ware's first one bounces high and falls through.
Number 3, Chesley Walker. And number 14, McKinley Bradshaw.
And the ball falls down for Ware, making 2. Minute 49 left in third quarter action. 52-35 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Pace is moving slow out on the floor at this point. Tried to get it down low to Smith. No good. It's taken away by St. Clair. And the Tigers are on the attack. This is Aziza Smith driving in, dishes off to Ware. She goes up for the point, and it will fall. Jade Ware, 2 points for the Tigers. 52-37 in favor of the Eagles. Smith with the ball into Nelson. Back out to Walker. Down low to Peden in the corner. This is Nelson. The attempt, no good. Rebound comes down to Aziza Smith for the Tigers. She brings it across the timeline. Kicks it out to Cox, who will attempt a three-pointer. No good. Rebound comes out to Walker. She gets it over to Smith. Tried to get it to Peden, but St. Clair jumps into the passing line, steals the ball away. She gets it to Ferris. Ferris down to Smith, back out to St. Clair. Down low, this is Ware. Turns, spins, goes up, misses. McKinley Bradshaw with the rebound, gets it down court. Peden, she gets it to Walker. Walker got hammered, no call. They took the ball away, and now the Tigers. St. Clair trying a little 5-footer, no good. Peden picks up the rebound for the Eagles. This is Walker. Beautiful little two-pointer from under the basket after McKinley gives her the assist. They taking a full timeout, or we? No, they're standing up. This is just a 30. Well, one team sitting down, the other team standing up. Now they're all sitting down. This must be a full timeout. We'll take one too. 54-37 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. I see what it is. This is the end of the third quarter. Boy, that third quarter went fast. So 54-37 on the scoreboard. As we come back here in 30 seconds, we'll start fourth quarter action for you. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Basketball on mylocalradio.com.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
Ready to start the fourth quarter. 54-37, the lead in favor of number 2 ranked Lyman Eagles. And to start it off, the Tigers will inbound the ball. Ware to Cox. Also have Nipper on the court. This is an underhand move by Ferris, no good. Cox with the rebound and the putback. Avery Cox with the first 2 points of the fourth quarter for the Tigers. Cross court over to Smith. She gets it down low to Air. Air kicks it back out to Smith. Smith tries for a three-pointer, and Olivia Smith, 3 points from the corner. Fast break. The attempt by 34, Connor LeBeau. She's going to be fouled. Fouled by Olivia Smith, Olivia's second foul. LeBeau will be shooting 2. First one is good. Second one, also good. LeBeau with 10 points in the game for the Tigers. The lead is 16 for the Eagles, 57-41 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. This is McKinley driving into the paint. She'll be hacked on the wrist, probably by Cox, I would imagine. No, they're going to call it on Ware. That will be Ware's third foul. A full timeout being called. Lander calls the timeout. It's 57 for the Eagles, 41 for the Tigers with 6:56 left in this game. You're listening to Lyman Eagle basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
Welcome to Chad's Automotive. How can I help you?
You know you have the best mechanic when you find yourself referring your friends to him. A large number of customers at Chad's Automotives are referrals from other satisfied customers. Chad and his team are honest and do their best for every single customer. When you think about it, if you wouldn't refer your mechanic to a friend, you're probably using the wrong mechanic. Call Chad's Automotive today. Everything from routine maintenance to major repair. 307-789-8263. That's 307-789-8263.
Reese Automotive Service in Lyman. They can handle all of your engine repair needs, whether it's diesel, whether it's huge farm equipment, whether it's your go-kart, or maybe your lawnmower. They can help you out with it. You have engine problems, call Reese Auto Service at 541 Highway 413 in Lyman. Doug Reese, the owner, has a great crew down there. Guys know their way around a motor. Cedar tries to inbound it. It's knocked back out of bounds by Nipper. This time they get it in to Smith. Smith gets it out to Walker. So it's Walker, Yagi, Air, McKinley, Bradshaw, and Olivia Smith, the 5 players on the floor for the Eagles. Walker working against Ware. Driving into the paint. Going to give it a turnover. I didn't see what happened to cause that turnover, but 5 seconds. Okay. She didn't drive quick enough. Good defense, actually, by Ware to keep her out there in that 5-second mode. Now it goes down low, trying to get it into LeBeau, but Olivia Smith knocks it away. It'll be over the back. The 4th team foul for the Eagles. That'd be a non-shooting foul. Inbounds picked up by LeBeau. Over to Cox. She drives into the baseline, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Nipper. And she turns, and Spring Yagi ties her up, takes the ball away from her. They're going to give the Eagles the ball out of bounds. 6 minutes, just over 6 minutes left in this ball game. 57-41 in favor of the Eagles on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. With a loss here this afternoon, it will drop the Lady Tigers to 5-10 on the year. Will increase the record for the Eagles, still undefeated. 3-point attempt, this is Nipper. Off the glass, no good. Cedar Air with the rebound. From Bailey all the way across court to Walker. The defense is there, so she pulls it back out to the top of the key. Again, fighting against Ware. Gets it knocked away. Gets it over to Olivia Smith, who tries to get it back to Walker. Throws it out of bounds. Turnover. Still a 16-point game. 57-41 with just over 5 minutes left in the game. Taken away from Cox. Walker walked in and just stripped the ball out. McKinley Bradshaw with the ball. Gets it to Olivia Smith. Here's Walker against Ware once again. This has been quite the matchup here in this last quarter. Ware against Walker. Smith gets it cross court to Cedar. Cedar drives into the paint and puts it up for two. Cedar Air with 2 points. Down low, this is LeBeau, turns around, tries to put it in. No go. McKinley Bradshaw with the rebound, gets it ahead, or tries to get it ahead, where it's stolen by Cox. Cox gets it out to Nipper. Nipper across the timeline to Ferris. Back to Nipper, underneath to LeBeau, and misses. Cedar Air with the rebound. They are going to call LeBeau with the foul. Non-shooting foul. Connor LeBeau's third foul in this game with 4:01 left in the game. Mandy Air into the game. She's bringing the ball across the timeline. Almost taken away from McKaylee, but not. McKaylee trying to get down into Cassidy Nilsson in the paint. No good. It goes out of bounds. Turnover. So on the court we have Nilsson. We have McKaylee Bradshaw. We have Yagi. We have Mandy Air. And we have Olsen. Smith. Olivia Smith. That was just taken away. An errant pass. Nilsson brings it down, gets it to Air. Working around the top of the key. Now down low into Nilsson. She turns around, tries to put it up over Nipper. No good. Ball is going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it's a turnover. From the corner, Ferris, no good. Smith with the rebound. She gets it out to McKaylee. McKaylee cross court to Mandy. Mandy into the paint to Nilsson. She puts it up, no good. Bradshaw with the rebound. Bradshaw puts it back, and the foul is called.
Number 13, McKaylee Bradshaw.
You're going to call the foul against Jade Ware, her fourth. McKaylee Bradshaw at the line. First one is good for McKaylee. Farrell Allman, Farmers Insurance. Do you do more than hope for the right insurance? Call Farrell today and Farrell will work with you to make sure that you have the right coverage for you and your family. Farrell Allman, Farmers Insurance in Lyman. Second one, no good. They're going to give it out of bounds to the Tigers with 2:51 left in the game. It's a 19-point lead for the Eagles, 60-41 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Foul is going to go against Mandy Air. 5 team fouls on the Eagles, so it's a non-shooting foul. From the corner, this is Ware. Jade misses off the rim. She gets her own rebound. Cox from the wing. She decides not to. Gives it to Ware. She drives the paint. She runs into Cassidy Nilsson, who will get called for the block. This will put Jade Ware at the line. Give Cassidy her third foul, excuse me. misses her first. Stoats Equipment up in Preston, Idaho has some great selection of UDOT lease returns. Great tractors with remaining factory warranty and great discounts. Visit Stoats Equipment in Preston and get yourself a good deal. Preston, Idaho, Stoats Equipment. Second one no good for Ware. Rebound comes down to the Eagles. They get it into their end of the court. And Ware is going to slap Olivia Smith on the wrist. And that is number 5 for Ware. She is fouled out. Ware with 6 points on the game as she fouls out. One of the main ball handlers for the Lady Tigers. Olivia Smith at the line. She'll be shooting one end. First one is good. That is Smith's 4th point here in this 4th quarter. Second one is no good. Have some subs in for both teams now. Playing out the last 2 minutes with a 20-point lead in favor of the Eagles. We have some of their junior varsity in there, numbers that I haven't seen all game long. Stripped away by Olivia Smith, goes out of bounds, back to the Tigers. All 5 of the Tigers in the game are JV players. And several JV players in for the Eagles also. I see Ross out there, number 20. Peden, she plays both varsity and junior varsity. She gets the rebound. Bring it down the court. And taken away by number 14. Who is that? Aspen Thomas intercepts that pass. We're going to get a foul against 21.
Heading to the line, shooting 21. Number 14.
Connor, who's 21?
Madison Harris.
Madison Harris, thank you. She picks up the foul and will send the Tigers to the line. That is a foul shot good by Stoin 14, Aspen Thomas. And the second one is good. Aspen makes both of them. Mandy brings it across the timeline, handling the ball against Thomas. Gets it over to Harris. Harris gets it down low. This is Nilsson who puts it in. Cassidy Nilsson with 2 points, and she'll go to the line. Foul against number 2, Rachel Stoinski. Stoinski picks up the foul and puts Nilsson at the line to try and make it a 3-point play. And she does. 64-43 with less than a minute to go here in this game. Lady Eagles set to win another one. 3-point attempt, long. Rebound to the Eagles. Mandy going coast to coast, tries to pass it across the key, and nobody gets it. Going to be a foul called. It will be an offensive foul against number 2, Stoinski. Yeah. Lander ball. Up, no good. Stoinski fighting for the rebound with Ross. Going to give it to the Tigers under their own basket. Goes in long, picked up by number 23. That's Jaden Rowan. And who made that? Rowan, number 23. Three-pointer. That was Hope Sinnott with the point. And the final, 66-46 in favor of your Lyman Eagles. Still undefeated on the year. Won this one going away, 20-point win for the Lady Eagles. This is the first of 2 games for you this afternoon here from Lyman High School in Lyman, Wyoming, as the boys will be coming up next to take on the Lander Tigers. We're going to take a break. I'll add up some of the numbers. We'll talk a little bit about this last game, and then we'll look forward to the boys' action coming your way this afternoon. The game is scheduled to get underway at 3:30. It's already past that. Our junior varsity game went a little bit long. There were a lot of foul shots towards the very end of that game, and quite an exciting game, the junior varsity game, as Lander ends up with a 1-point loss, 51-50 to the Eagles in that junior varsity game. But it sure had the crowd going big time. And then we just watched the Lady Eagles defeat the Lady Tigers 66-46. So we'll be back. Our next action coming up, well, we'll be back before then, but the next game will start in about 15 minutes right here on mylocalradio.com. We'll be back in about 2.5 minutes to look at some of the numbers. You're listening to Lyman Eagle basketball on mylocalradio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
We sell fun. Come see and feel the fun when you shop at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. You and your family will have fun year-round, in the water with personal watercraft, in nature driving your side-by-side or riding your four-wheeler, or in the mountains on your snow machine. It's always fun at Cache Honda Yamaha, no matter what the season is. Our showroom is full of inventory to choose from. Start having more fun today. Visit Cache Honda Yamaha between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91. We sell fun.
You always wanted to take your favorite indie and local concerts and stream them to the comfort of your own headphones. Find your favorite local and indie band live on the only station dedicated to playing your songs from your favorite local and indie bands. Listen in on indie at mylocalradio.com and find your next favorite song. Warning, My Local Radio is solely responsible for you enjoying your favorite music on mylocalradio.com.
City Drug carries a wide selection of durable medical equipment and other products that help make your life more comfortable. Some examples include wheelchairs, walkers, knee scooters, a variety of braces, crutches, safety handles for the bathroom or shower. Other products include compression stockings to help minimize leg and ankle pain caused by swelling, and Dr. Comfort footwear. When you're looking for items that can make your life a little better, visit the friendly staff at City Drug at the corner of 10th and Main Street in Evanston.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
In between games, as you see the boys warming up for their upcoming game, it's about 12 minutes away from tip-off here as you're watching Lyman Eagle basketball on mylocalradio.com. Lady Eagles just finished, and this is the way I have the scoring. Definitely an unofficial tally here, but I have Mandy Eyre scoring 2 points in the game. She also had 2 fouls. I have Chesney Walker with 4 points in the game and 2 fouls. Cedar Eyre had 2 points in the game with 4 fouls, but she had a lot of assists and some great rebounds and good defense. Spring Yagi ended up with 2 points and 2 fouls. Cassidy Nilsson had 3 fouls and 7 points. McKaylee Bradshaw ended up with 16 points and 3 fouls. McKinley Bradshaw, 1 foul and 20 points, leading all scorers. And Olivia Smith I have for 10 points and 3 fouls. Coming in late in the game, Hope Sinnott, one of the junior varsity players, scored a couple. And the final score was 66 for the Lyman Eagles in that game just got over with. Looking at Tigers scoring the way I show it unofficially, Avery Cox with 8 points in the game, no fouls. Rayleigh Nipper had 4 fouls and 2 points. Jade Ware fouled out of the game late in the fourth quarter, but not before she scored 6 points in the game. She was the main ball handler for the Tigers, did a very good job in that fourth quarter. The battle between her and Walker, Jade on the defense, Walker on the offense, turned into a bit of a show in the fourth quarter. A good one. Ronnie Ferris had 2 points and 5 points for the Tigers. Connor LeBeau, the senior, had 3 fouls and 10 points. She led the Tigers in scoring. I have Aziza Smith. She has 3 points and no fouls. Gabby St. Clair had no fouls and 6 points. And off the bench late when they brought in the junior varsity, Thomas with 2 points and Rowan with a 3-pointer. And 46 the final, so a 20-point victory for the Lady Eagles from Lyman to remain undefeated in their season. And probably hold on to the number 2 spot as we look at the basketball rankings across the state in 3A. Well, it continues to be dominated by number 1 Douglas and number 2 Lyman. Buffalo holds on to the number 3 spot. They just dodged a bullet last week in a makeup game against Rollins. Powell moved up to number 4 as the Lady Buffaloes ended up losing to Star Valley last weekend, and so that opened up the move for Powell to step in at number 4, and the Lady Buffaloes dropped down to 5, although a lot of people were upset that Star Valley, who beat Mountain View last week, didn't get the top 5 position. But 2 votes separated the Braves and the Buffaloes, and the Lady Buffaloes remain in the top 5. Now, with a big win last night against these Lander Lady Tigers, it was quite the game, very entertaining, both the boys and girls game. In the girls game, that's who we're talking about last night. For 3 quarters, the Lady Tigers led that game. In fact, going into the fourth quarter, they were up by 7 points. And in the fourth quarter, Mountain View comes in and scores 28 points and goes from 7 points down to 7 points up for a huge win, 51-44, if my memory serves right, for Mountain View. So maybe they showed some of the people around the state why they do deserve that number 5 ranking. That's what's going on kind of around the area. Let's come back in a minute or two, and we're going to take a look at what's going on in 4A basketball for the boys, on the boys' side of the bracket. Not only 4A, but 3A, and we'll do a little preview of what's upcoming. Wanting to thank Bridger Valley Electric, the folks that provide the valley with electricity, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, with their sponsorship of Lyman Eagles basketball here on mylocalradio.com. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. You're listening to Lyman Eagle basketball on mylocalradio.com.
It's the 2018 mega sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock in Evanston. Get $2,000 in bonus cash on 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Castle Rock has a huge selection to choose from at the guaranteed lowest prices. It's the 2018 mega sale at Auto Farm with $2,000 in bonus cash or 0% financing for 72 months on select vehicles. Chevrolet, find new road.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
When traveling with your family, remember that everyone is happier with a good night's rest and a full belly. To make your family trip the best ever, plan to stay at the gorgeous Hilton Garden Inn Casper with spacious guest rooms, a beautiful indoor pool and hot tub, and delicious family restaurant. You'll find everything you need to have a happy family, which means a happy trip. The Hilton Garden Inn Casper. Call for reservations today, 307-266-1300.
There's no job too big, too small, too old, or too new that the team at Chad's Automotive in Evanston won't do. From your high performance to your daily drive, the team at Chad's does it all. Customers always receive fast, friendly service at a fair and honest price. So whether you need the newest diagnostic or the oldest knowledge, you'll find it all at Chad's Automotive in Evanston. Call today, 789-8263.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
Superior Rental is Evanston's only full-service rental equipment store. We have what you need to get the job done. Backhoes, trenchers, excavators, air compressors, jackhammers, concrete tools, hammer drills, aerators, tillers, power rakes, forklifts, log splitters, tables and chairs, popcorn, snow cone, and cotton candy machines. Alright, you get the picture. You don't have to own when you can rent. From Superior Rental, 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston.
In between games in our doubleheader this afternoon, you can see the boys warming up. We have about, not quite 5 minutes left before they're going to introduce the starting lineups. It's the Lyman Eagles against the Lander Tigers from Lander Valley up in, on the east side of the Wind Rivers, right there. Beautiful place in Wyoming where Lander is from. And fun place to go visit. But today we're in Lyman, which is a beautiful place in its own right and a fun place to visit here in Wyoming. We're at the Lyman High School Gymnasium in Lyman, Wyoming. It's Lyman basketball on mylocalradio.com. It said we were going to take a look at some of the rankings for boys around the state, and some very interesting things happened last week. I'm talking this poll came out last Wednesday, so we're talking like 10 days ago when all of this happened last weekend. 4A is the class where all of the interesting stuff happened. Sheridan is up to number 1 because of Cheyenne East taking a tumble thanks to that suspension that was handled down to most of their team. I think they only could, I want to say they put 4 varsity players on the floor for that game. They had to bring up a bunch of junior varsity players to even have a squad in that game last week. But Cheyenne East took a big tumble because of that brawl that happened and a bunch of their players suspended. Those players who did not play in last week's loss versus unranked Thunder Basin won't get to play, or they didn't get to play last night either, in the number 1 versus number 2 clash between the Bronx and the Thunderbirds. However, they will be back tonight for a number 2 versus number 3 battle. That's against Campbell County that will take place. Cheyenne East and Campbell County. Now over in the west, Evanston, number 4, and Green River will drop to number 5 because the Red Devils win last week over the Wolves. So that's the way it stands. And that Red Devil game, actually started before our games. That's going on. You can find that under the Evanston slot on mylocalradio.com if you want to tune in and watch that game. Of course, we've got the Lyman Eagles coming up with their game against Lander Valley here in just a couple of minutes on the Lyman side of mylocalradio.com. In 3A, there's no change, nothing big going on. It's clear the top two teams. Not all of the votes agree. Number 1, Buffalo, just took care of business in their makeup game against number 4, Rollins. They maintain the number 1 spot. The Bisons are the target this weekend when they visit number 5, Newcastle. Now, Buffalo earlier in the year defeated Newcastle when Newcastle visited Buffalo, so we'll see what happens in today's game up in Newcastle. That's number 2, Riverton will hit the road. They'll go up against unranked Lyman. That was last night, and today they are going against Mountain View here in the Valley. So number 2, Riverton playing in Mountain View this afternoon. The Wolverines are a bit of a score to settle with the Eagles. Yeah, well, we remember last year. I don't need to remind you of all that when Lyman ended the Wolverines, handed them their only loss of the season. But number 3 is Cody. They'll entertain arch rival Powell on Friday night. I don't know how that game came out, but that's kind of what's going on in the rankings when it comes to boys basketball, 4A and 3A around the state of Wyoming. So here we are. We are a minute away from the starting lineups. We'd like to thank Bridgerland CarQuest of Mountain View. You can find reliable quality auto parts. You can find all kinds of accessories for any vehicle you might have and more, even welding supplies at Bridgerland CarQuest, 24 Meadow Street, the location in Mountain View. Call Scott at 786-2400. He can help you out and answer some questions you might have. We'd like to thank our main sponsors. They include the Rocky Mountain Yeti Group of Evanston. They include Wyoming Dental Specialties of Evanston, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet of Evanston, for West Star Printing, Rocky Mountain Signs, Chad's Automotive of Evanston, and Plains Tire of Evanston. They're our main sponsors. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't be able to bring our cameras where we can. So, teams taking their last instruction before the starting lineups. Getting ready to get underway here in Lyman High School.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome back.
We'll turn it over to the house announcer for starting lineups.
First off, the starting lineup for the Lander Tigers. A 6'2" junior, number 00, Mason Crump. A 5'9" junior, number 2, Max Missouri. A 6'2" junior, number 12, Conrad Swenson. A 6' junior, number 20, Antonio Quando. A 6'4" senior, number 40, Cody Renner. The Tigers are coached by Stu Miller, Roger Pechu, and Derek Pyle. Now, Eagles fans, get on your feet for your Lyman Eagles. A 5'8" senior, number 21, Ben Needle. A 5'11" senior, number 15, Max Turner. A 6'3" senior, number 20, Alex Turner. A 5'11" senior, number 23, Caden Giles. And a 6'3" senior, number 5, Bodie Blumell. The Eagles are coached by Kevin Wood.
So there you have it. For the Tigers, it's Kronk, Missouri, Swenson, Kondo, and Renner. And for your Lyman Eagles, Blumell, Turner, Nieder, and Giles. Shaking hands, getting ready for the opening tip-off of this, the second game of our doubleheader here on mylocalradio.com. Thanks for joining us. I'd like to thank Connor for running our camera today. Gigantic help. We appreciate him so much. Connor Fields. Lander Valley controls the tip. Working it around. Missouri trying to get it in. It's knocked away by Turner. They get it to Nieder, brings it across the timeline, down to Giles. Back out to Blumel, to Nieder. This is Max Turner, to Alex Turner, to Blumel. Man defense being shown by Lander. Giles with a rebound and a putback, no good, and Renner comes down with the rebound. He gets it out to Missouri, handling the ball. Gets it across to Swenson. Swenson down low in the corner. Nothing there, puts it back out. Now, down in under the basket to Renner. No good, rebound, a long rebound comes out, and Lander Valley, Missouri picks it up. Missouri, M-A-Z-U-R-I-E. Hopefully I'm saying that name right, Missouri. Eagles being called for a foul. They're going to call Alex Turner for the foul. First foul of the game. 6:39 left in first quarter action. No scores for either team. Cross-court pass almost picked off by Turner. Now they get it in low. Little fadeaway jumper, no good, and they're fighting for the rebound. Renner picks up the rebound. Kronk with the putback, no good. Renner gets the rebound and puts it in for 2 points. Cody Renner, 2 points for the Tigers. Nieder facing some full court pressure by Missouri. Gets it across the timeline to the wing. To Max, out of the top to Alex. This is Giles. Man defense, very active for Lander Valley. Alex Turner, 2 bounces into the paint, and that will be knocked out of bounds, and it will be Lander ball. Jet Dickerson now into the ball game for Lyman. Renner off to the backboard, no good, and Alex Turner picks up the rebound, hands it to Nieder, immediately picked up by Missouri. Still in that man. Nice cut, nice pass from Max to Blumel, 2 points. Excellent play, worked perfectly against that man defense. Down low. Kronk couldn't handle it. Turner took it away. He'll bring it across the timeline. Gets it out to Dickerson. This is Nieder for 3. Drains it. Ben Nieder, 3 points. Ben's sister Ashley is watching. Talked to Ben before the game. He said, give a shout out to my sister Ashley, would you? She's in Kona, Hawaii. Ball goes in. That's Quandos for 2 points. So hey to Ashley Nieder from Ben and everybody here at Lyman and everybody here in the Valley. Thanks for watching us here on mylocalradio.com. Score is 5-4 in favor of the Eagles with 4:12 left in first quarter action. Have a substitution. Christian Lopez comes in. He works as one of the guards for Lander Valley. He played a lot in last night's game. Blumel working it around. Tries to get the pass inside, can't do it. Stepped into the passing lane and took it away. That was Jones. Took it away for Lander Valley. Long rebound, slapped away by Blumel. Can't run it down. They're going to say a foul against Blumel. Pushing against Bodie Blumel. Second team foul for the Tigers. First for Bodie. This will be Jones, Leon Jones, inbounding for the Tigers. Gets it into Sloss. Christian Sloss across the timeline. Low into the paint to Renner. The shot no good. He gets his own rebound. They're going to say he carried it out of bounds, and they're going to give it over to the Tigers. Some substitutions coming in. Have Kunzler, Mike Kunzler in. Nieder, number 24, that would be Anson is in there. Giles and Blumel, 5 for the Eagles. In and out for Giles. The rebound comes down to Condos. And a travel being called. It will turn over the ball to the Eagles with 3:07. 3:07 left in first quarter action. Max Turner into the lineup. He will be inbounding the ball. Walk comes in for Lander Valley. He's guarding the inbounds pass. And again, full court pressure with that man defense. Nieder gets past his man, goes all the way to the basket. Misses the layup, but gets his own rebound, tries a putback. It's taken away. They're letting him play. No foul called. Lander Valley comes back and traveling against number 20, Condos, Antonio Condo. Travels, turnover. This is Anson, gets it to Nieder, to Giles. Still in that man defense, down deep to Nieder. Nieder turns around, and he'll be drawing the foul and going to the foul line. See, number 25, they're going to call that against Leon Jones for Lander Valley. That's their first team foul. And it was on the ground while Nieder was turning around. They reached in and hit him on the arm, so it's a non-shooting foul. Eagles maintain possession. 5-4, 1 point lead for the Eagles on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. 2:12 left. Giles for three. Caden Giles knocks down a three and puts 8 points up on the board for the Eagles. It's 8-4 with 2 minutes left in first quarter action. That three-point attempt no good. That was Condos. And as Nieder steps into the passing lane, takes it away, he gets it to Turner. Turner misses the layup. The rebound comes down to Sloss, and we're running the other way. Sloss off the backboard. Rebound comes down to Giles. Giles finds Nieder. Nieder slows it down, walks across the timeline. Minute 29 left, first quarter action. Trying to get it to Giles, it's knocked away. Back and forth, Condos. Last touch by Lander Valley, Condo. So the ball will stay with the Eagles, and Giles inbounding the pass. Running a weave into Nieder. Drives the baseline, goes in and drops into Ben Nieder. He's on fire here in this first quarter. 5 points so far in the game, 5 of the 10 points that are on the board for the Eagles. Ben Nieder And Alex Turner takes it away after a missed shot. Nieder gets it down to Giles, drives right into the paint. It's stripped away by number 11, Shakespeare, for Lander Valley, and they take it back. This is Black driving into the paint, and the foul is going to be called against Max Turner, and the ball will go out of bounds. Non-shooting foul, out of bounds underneath their own basket for Lander Valley. Lobbing it in to Walk right in the paint, stripped away by number 4. That is Chase Richards into the game for the Eagles. Lander run it down, get it back. Trying one pass too many, the takeaway. Alex Turner ends up with it. Giles now at the 3-point on the wing. Richards at the top of the key, over to Kunzler. Turns the corner and drives into the paint, but misses the layup. Rebound comes down to Lander Valley. I thought he was going to shoot that from about 6 feet beyond the 3-point line. Instead, ball tried to pass the ball across court, and an errant pass out of bounds. Turnover goes to the Eagles. Full court pressure being shown. Into Giles, and a Sloss will be called for the foul. Christian Sloss. 2 team fouls for the Tigers. Oh, and the inbounds pass way over Turner's head. Way over Turner's head and out of bounds. Coach Lewick shaking his head. Can't believe that you did that. Giles can't believe it either. Long 3-pointer. Wow, right at the buzzer. Christian Lopez tries a 3-pointer from 5 feet beyond the arc and misses. So at the end of one, it is 10-4 in favor of the Lyman Eagles on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. We'll be back with second quarter action coming up in just a moment. You're listening to Lyman Eagles basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
We pass along our thank you to Benedict's Market and True Value in Mountain View. They've been supporting Bridger Valley students and their success for generations. Been serving the Valley since 1938. It's Benedict's Market and True Value in Mountain View. See if we can zero in that scoreboard cam just a little bit better for you. Don't want to miss this score. 10-4. As we begin second quarter action, 6-point lead for the Lyman Eagles. Nieder double teamed, gets it down to Woodland. Woodland takes it in, misses the shot, the rebound, Lander Valley. Driving the baseline. Kicks it out for a 3-point attempt. Long, no good. Rebound. Long goes to Missouri. Now it's in under the basket. And that, I think, is Kronk. Kronk with 2 points for Lander Valley. Inbounds pass. Alex. No, that's not Alex. That's Dickerson. Gets tied up. Gonna call jump ball. Arrow points to Lander Valley. They get it underneath their own basket. And Kronk gets the inbounds pass, drops it in right underneath the basket. That's the way you want inbounds passes to be when you're working underneath your own basket. 4 points now for Kronk. Taken away. Long lead pass going out for Lopez, and Lopez grabs it and puts it in. And 6 points now for Lander Valley to tie up the game at 10-10. Just like that. They start second quarter action and 6 points on the board. The game is tied. Alex Turner handling the ball. Timeout called by Coach Lewick. We'll see if it's a full or a 30. It is a 30-second timeout, so it is a tie ball game. 6 quick points by the Tigers in this second period, tied it up quickly. 10-10 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard with 6:42 left here in this second quarter. Thank you to Scott's Auto Body and Glass. They can help you with all of your body work on all makes of cars and trucks. How about windshields, windshield replacement, or just chip repair? That's also available at Scott's Auto Body and Glass. They're located at 125 Reese Road in Lyman. Call Mike Scott. Let him help you out. Linda will probably answer the phone. She's in the office there at Mike's Auto Body and Glass at 786-4400. Give them the chance to bid on any body work or collision repair work that you might need at Mike's or Scott's Auto Body and Glass. Back to the action. Dickerson over to Woodland. This is Blue Mel with the ball at the top of the key. Drives, tries and gets it into Alex. Can't do it, trying to take it away, but it goes out of bounds, so it will be Lyman ball. Woodland sits down. Giles comes back in for the Eagles. So it's Dickerson, Alex Turner, Blumel, Nieder, and Giles on the court. We have Kondo, Kronk, Missouri, and as Turner goes up with the attempt, he will be fouled. Goes against Kronk. Alex Turner will be at the line. So it will be a two-shot foul. Back of the rim, no good. First Bank in Mountain View for all of your banking needs, serving individuals, farm and ranch, business customers. 8 other locations to serve you in Wyoming and Utah. It's First Bank. Find out how easy banking can be. Giles, almost with the rebound, knocks it into Kronk's hands. Kronk gets it back to Lopez, who brings it across the timeline. Drives into the key, tries one too many passes. Nieder steps right into the passing lane, steals it away, goes end to end, putting it up, and it is, looked like it was blocked. They're going to call a foul against Kronk. Kronk's second foul, the 4th team foul on the Tigers, and Nieder goes to the line to shoot 2. First one is good, nothing but net. Renner comes in, and Kronk comes out for the Tigers. Nieder's second is good. 7 points in the game for Ben Nieder. Working on the outside is Lopez. He gets it down low to Kando. Over to Manzuri. Drives it in the baseline. Tries to pass it away. Broken up by Nieder, but this is over. I would have thought that would be over and back and a turnover, but the ref right there, he didn't see it that way. Kondo kicks it out to Lopez. A long 3. And Christian Lopez picks up 3 points, giving him 5 points in the game. All in this is the second quarter. Giles on the wing out to Blumel at the top of the key. Down low to Alex Turner. Perfect pass, perfect turn. Perfect 2 points. Alex Turner on the assist from Blumel. And they're going to call Lopez for a travel. On the travel, the turnover goes to the Eagles. Nieder working against Missouri. Alex Turner down low to Blumel. Back out to Nieder, who drives it into the paint, kicks it back out to Blumel. Tigers have dropped that man defense, I think. Looks kind of like a 3-2 going on. Nieder tried it. Blumel got the rebound, no good. Turner with the rebound. They are going to say that it was 3 seconds in the paint. The turnover goes to the Tigers. 14-13, a 1-point lead for the Eagles on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard with 4:24 left here in this half, the first half. Missouri brings it across the timeline. Shifts it over to Kondo. This is cross court to Sloss. Sloss gets it down low to Renner. Renner trying to get it into Black in the paint, but they're going to say no, it goes off of Black. Off of his leg, goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover, giving the ball back to the Eagles. So Max Turner comes in. See if I can see all of the numbers. Richards comes in. Nieder stays in, as does Giles. And number 24, Lucas Anson, in. 3 new players into the lineup for the Eagles. As they turn the ball over on the inbounds pass, they'll give it back to Tigers on their sideline, far sideline. Now they're saying, they're going from the point where the ball entered the court. They're going to give it to the Tigers under their own basket. That's what's going on. This is Sloss for 3. Christian Sloss. 3 points, giving the Tigers a 2-point lead. It's 16-14 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard with 3:58 left here in this first half. We have a timeout called by Lander, a 30-second timeout. So we'll take a moment to thank Covelo Auto Farm Services of Mountain View. They're your Napa store, your Napa know-how for all of your truck, car, SUV repair. They also have a complete auto repair and service department. They can work on all vehicles and work on your farm and ranch equipment. It's all available at Covelo Auto Farm Service, 80 Reese Road in Mountain View. Helping us bring you these broadcasts on MyLocalRadio.com. Thank you very, very much. We enjoy being here. And again, I'd like to thank Connor Fields. Connor's running the camera. What a difference it makes when you have a good camera operator. Makes all the difference in the world. Ben with the ball. Black and Condos. This goes down low to Anson. And Anson puts in 2 from right under the basket. Tied up 16 apiece on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Ball is tipped away by Turner. He gets it ahead to Richards. And they're going to call it on, they're going to call a pushing foul on Sloss and give the ball out of bounds to the Eagles.
Kunzler's and not Richards.
Oh, okay, thank you. Kunzler is in, not Richards. The voice of our cameraman there. That's Black with the ball. He gets it back to Manzuri, brings it across the timeline. Missouri driving in, stripped away by Nieder, comes down with the ball. Wanted to run with it, but too many of the black shirts in the way between him and the basket, so he backs it up, sets up the play. Nieder at the top of the key. This is Anson. Anson tries to cross-court it, and Sloss picks it off in the passing lane. Nieder reaches in, strips it away, going coast to coast, and he will draw the foul. It's a matter of it's going to be against number 2, Manzuri, or is it going to be against Black? It is going to go against Max Missouri. in the act of shooting. This will put Nieder at the line. First one is good. Ben is perfect from the line tonight. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't want to jinx him. But he's hit 3 of 3 so far. He is the leading scorer for the Eagles tonight, or at least at this point in the game, with 8 points. Has 8 of their 17. I shouldn't have said it. I jinxed him. Blumel with the rebound and the putback. And Blumel drops down 2 points for the Eagles, making it a 3-point lead, 19-16 in favor of the Eagles on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Driving in is Leon Jones. He's drawing the foul. The ball went down, so he'll try and make this a 3-point play. Leon Jones with 2 on the drive. The foul being called against Giles. Caden's first. Leon hits the third, hits the extra point, makes it a 3-point play. So it's tied up again, 19-19 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard with 2:23 left in the first half. Eagles on the attack. Giles driving into the paint, pulls up a little 6-footer, no good, long. Rebound comes down to taken away by Nieder. He gets it over to Alex Turner. Giles from the corner. 3-point attempt, no good. Renner with the rebound. Black in the key, kicks it back out to Housekeeper in the corner. 3-point, no good. Black gets the rebound as he puts it back in. The whistle blows. So that is Black with his first 2. He'll try and make it a 3-point play. They called the foul on number 21, Nieder. Makes the 3-point play, so Black has 3 points in the game. Top of the key, back out to Nieder. Dickerson on the wing. Nieder drives in, kicks it out to Giles. Out to Giles, 3 points. No good, short. Rebound comes down to Manzuri. Less than a minute left in the half. 46 seconds. 3-point lead. 3-point lead and taken away by the Eagles. Nieder underneath the basket and the foul. 39.7 seconds left. It is the Tigers 22, the Eagles 19. Nieder goes to the line. The foul being called on Housekeeper, number 10 for the Tigers. Here's Nieder's first. It's good. 2-point lead for the Tigers. 39.7 seconds left in the half. Ben's second is good. 30-second timeout being called by, I think it was Lander. No, it was the Eagles that want the 30-second timeout. So it's a 1-point ball game with 39.7 seconds left. It will be the Tigers' ball when we come back to action. 22-21 in favor of the Tigers on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. A close one here in Lyman High School this afternoon. Brought to you in part by Achieve Sports Medicine. No excuses, just results. When you need sports medicine, you need physical therapy, you need Randy Christofferson. You'll find his office at 109 Main Street in Lyman. Easy to find. Achieve Sports Medicine. No excuses, just results. Full court pressure now being shown. Housekeeper with the ball for the Tigers. He gets it all the way across to Kando. Back to Housekeeper. Working it around Manzuri all the way across to Kondo. C-O-A-N-D-O is how he spells his name. Kondo. Anyway, he's a good basketball player. He's been in the game most of the game for the Tigers. There he is, deep three. No good. Giles with the rebound. Giles bringing it up court, almost gets run over by Black. Three-pointer no good at the buzzer. So, at half, we have the Lander Tigers 22, the Lyman Eagles 21. We'll be back in 10 minutes with more basketball action. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Basketball on mylocalradio.com.
When you have your vehicle serviced by the experienced, certified technicians at Rocky Mountain Yeti, you'll have a legendary experience. With a comfortable customer waiting area, you can watch the big screen television or use the free Wi-Fi while you enjoy free hot waffles with ice cream. Our professional technicians work on all makes and models and handle everything from routine service to major repair. Stop in today, 100 Wasatch Road, Evanston. Visit www.yetiauto.group. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
Everybody gets rock chips at one time or another in your vehicle window. From now on, anytime you get a chip in your windshield, don't think, oh booger. Instead, think T-Bar S Body Shop, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Rock chips are fixed in minutes, and the team at T-Bar S Body Shop of Evanston will come to you, or you can stop by the shop. T-Bar S Body Shop, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Call us today.
History from the gangsters of the past like Babyface Nelson, Pretty Boy Floyd, and Bonnie and Clyde are at the Legal Tender restaurant located inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the motel. During his FBI career, Dub worked with many other famous agents like Elliot Ness and Sam Calley to take the criminals down. From the names on the menu to the nostalgia on the walls, notorious figures from the 1920s are all around. Come and enjoy a delicious meal surrounded by history today at the Legal Tender restaurant, 1601 Harrison Drive, Evanston.
You always wanted to take your favorite indie and local concerts and stream them to the comfort of your own headphones. Find your favorite local and indie band live on the only station dedicated to playing your songs from your favorite local and indie bands. Listen in on indie at mylocalradio.com and find your next favorite song. Warning, My Local Radio is solely responsible for you enjoying your favorite music on mylocalradio.com.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Back to Lyman High School, halftime here with the Lyman Eagles down by 1 to the Lander Tigers, 22-21 on the mylocalradio.com shot clock. Again, playing games with the little kids, half court, and letting the kids, kind of like a musical chairs, but instead of the music playing, the kids have to leave the chairs, run down half court, make a basket, and run back and get there before their opponents do. So down to the final three competitors in this competition. A lot of fun for the youngsters at Lyman High School. Well, let's take a look at some of those numbers, how they turned out, as Lander Valley came out in a man-to-man defense and caused a little bit of problems for the Eagles, but not enough because they were outscored 10-4 in the first quarter. The Eagles leading by 6, but right out of the chute in the second quarter, there were 6 points scored by 3 different Eagles, and that tied the ball game up. And in the second quarter, the Eagles were outscored 18-11, and that turned the ball around. They were down by 6. Now they're up by 1 as they scored 7 more points than the Eagles did in the second quarter. Individually, here's what we have. I have Bodie Blumel with 4 points and one foul against his name there. Max Turner has a foul and no points. Alex Turner has a foul and 2 points. Ben Nieder, 1 foul and 10 points to lead all scorers in the game. And Caden Giles with 3 points and 1 foul. Lucas Anderson also on the scoreboard with 2 points. That adds up to 21 points for the Eagles. On the Tigers side of the ball, we had Mason Kronk with 1 foul. Or is that 2 fouls? Either 1 or 2 fouls and 4 points for Kronk. Max Missouri had 1 foul and no points, although he gave Nieder a lot of pressure and getting the ball across the timeline for most of that first half. Elsewhere, we have Antonio Kondo with 2 points. We have Leon Jones with 1 foul and 3 points. We have Black with 3 points. We have Christian Sloss with 2 fouls and 3 points. Cody Renner with 2 points, and Housekeeper came in that second quarter to handle the ball, do the ball handling duties. He has 1 foul against him, but all told, that is 22 points. So it's 22-21 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard at halftime in favor of the visiting Lander Tigers. Tigers last night ended up with a win over in Mountain View, a game that actually was a lot closer than the 10-point score at the end would lead you to believe. It was in just the last minute and a half of the game. It was very, very close, and the Tigers were able to put up some points. One of the Mountain View players got called for a technical. That added 2 to the score real quickly. And it was just a lot of good foul shooting by the Tigers down the stretch last night that ended up with that 10-point victory, 60-50 last night in Mountain View. So they come in with a 8-6 record coming into tonight's game. The Eagles came into the game with a 1-12 record. And here it is, a mighty, mighty close one in Lyman this afternoon. 22-21 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. We have second half action coming your way in just a couple of minutes, so we'll take another break. We'll be back with more Lyman Eagle basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
We sell fun. Come see and feel the fun when you shop at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. You and your family will have fun year-round, in the water with personal watercraft, in nature driving your side-by-side or riding your four-wheeler, or in the mountains on your snow machine. It's always fun at Cache Honda Yamaha, no matter what the season is. Our showroom is full of inventory to choose from. Start having more fun today. Visit Cache Honda Yamaha between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91. We sell fun.
You always wanted to take your favorite indie and local concerts and stream them to the comfort of your own headphones. Find your favorite local and indie band live on the only station dedicated to playing your songs from your favorite local and indie bands. Listen in on indie at mylocalradio.com and find your next favorite song. Warning, My Local Radio is solely responsible for you enjoying your favorite music on mylocalradio.com.
No, it's what we need.
City Drug carries a wide selection of durable medical equipment and other products that help make your life more comfortable. Some examples include wheelchairs, walkers, knee scooters, a variety of braces, crutches, safety handles for the bathroom or shower. Other products include compression stockings to help minimize leg and ankle pain caused by swelling, and Dr. Comfort footwear. When you're looking for items that can make your life a little better, visit the friendly staff at City Drug at the corner of 10th and Main Street in Evanston.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
Coming back to it here in Lyman High School as we're ready to get the second half underway. You see the Lyman Eagles on the floor. It will be Caden Giles, Ben Nieder, Bodie Blumel, Max Turner, and Jet Dickerson to start the second half for the Eagles. Waiting for the Tigers to come and join them and get underway. Eagles will control the ball first possession to start off the second half. We have Kronk, Renner. We have Swenson, Manzuri, and number 20, Kondo, on the floor for the Tigers. Nieder in the corner being pressured by Missouri. Gets it down low and driving the baseline is Alex Turner for 2 points. Kondo driving in, drops it down to Renner, who puts it up for 2. Cody Renner off the assist from Kondo. 2 points for the Tigers. Blumel gets it to Dickerson. Back to Nieder. Dickerson for 3. Long. Giles gets the rebound and going back up, he will get fouled. Called on Swenson, excuse me. Conrad Swenson will pick up the foul. Send Caden Giles to the foul line. Caden's first one is good. Ties the ball game up. 24 apiece. 7:10 left in third quarter action. Caden Giles with his second shot. That is good. 1 point lead for the Eagles. 25-24 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Manzuri to Swenson down in the corner. Kondo back out. They're just whipping it out and around. Trying to get it in as they do. It's knocked away, taken away by Giles. Hands it back to Nieder, covered by Renner. Nieder gets it across the timeline. Blumel looking to get it over to Dickerson. It's taken away. Kondos runs right into the passing lane. He gets it over to Renner, and Bodie Blumel ties him up. Jump ball called. The possession arrow goes to the Tigers. So Kondos with the inbounds pass out deep to Swenson. Over to Manzuri, who drops in 2. No. Blumel can't quite get it down low. Trying to get it into Turner, no good. And the turnaround fast break comes back with 2 points going down for Kondo. Blumel out high to Dickerson on the wing. Alex Turner over to Nieder. Down to Giles in the corner. Has Manzuri on him. Gets it to Nieder, now to Blumel. Turner going down the lane into the paint, up off the glass, no good, and Kronk with the rebound. Tigers come the other way. Condos, this goes back to Missouri. Into the paint. This is Renner from way underneath the basket, no good. Rebound comes down to Blumel. Nieder pushing the ball up the court. Over to Bodie. Dickerson. Down the paint, beautiful pass into Turner. Turner trying to put it up, is blocked. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to give it to the Tigers. So Black comes in for the Tigers along with Housekeeper. No, excuse me, that's Kronk. Over to Swenson. Manzuri. Almost lost by Black, but picked up. Down to Kronk, low in the post, no good. Turner comes down with the rebound. Eagles set it up. 1-3-1 zone being run by Lander Valley. Turner puts it up, no good. Blumel with the rebound. And 2 points. Bodie Blumel. 29-27, down by 2 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. He shot no good. The rebound comes down to Giles. They get it up quickly into the paint to Turner. Turner gets it stripped away. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be the Eagles' ball underneath their own basket. So we have Max Turner coming in. We have Lucas Anson coming in. Turner and Blumel will sit down. So it's Dickerson, Nieder, Max, Giles, and Anson. Nieder puts it up, no good. Black Skies for the rebound, brings it down. And the attacking Tigers come out of the corner, try to cross court it. Nieder in the blocking lane. But it looks like Black picks it up anyway, steps up a couple of feet and knocks down the basket. 31-27, a 4-point lead now for the Tigers. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard, 3:21 left in third quarter action. Eagles attacking once again. Dickerson knocked out of bounds by Sloss, Christian Sloss, into the passing lane. Got his fingertips on it. Ball will come from under the basket for the Eagles into the hands of Dickerson. Dickerson to Giles in the corner. Cross courts it to Nieder up on the wing. Out to Anson at the top. Down low to Giles right in the middle of the paint. It's stripped away by Missouri. Given over to Condos. And he knocks it down. 2 points for Condos. Some fancy passing. Gets it across the timeline for the Eagles. Some full court pressure put on by the Tigers. Giles down in the corner to Dickerson. Down low to Turner, Max Turner. Cross to Nieder. Nieder drives into the paint. Layup, no good. Max Turner knocks it out. The ball is picked up. I think that is number 3, Manzuri. Shot no good. They're going to call a foul. First team foul on the Eagles is going to go against Jet Dickerson. It will put Missouri on the line to shoot 2. No, excuse me, this is Lopez. Christian Lopez on the line. Eagles on the attack. Minute 42 left in third quarter action. This is Turner going down, turning, looking to get it outside. Going inside out to Jet Dickerson, throws the ball over his head. Turnover goes over to the Tigers. 9-point lead, 36-27 in favor of the Tigers on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. That shot no good. Long rebound goes back out to Lopez. He tries it again. No good. Rebound comes down, and they're going to foul Black. That is Jet Dickerson with the foul. We'll put Black at the line. Misses the first. I don't know how to say Mr. Black's first name. It's spelled Nieihiii. That is how you spell the gentleman at the foul line shooting these foul shots. That's how you spell his first name. Nieihiii. Missed the second. Rebound came down to Blue Mel. Now it's Dickerson into Turner. Turner working into Giles, and they're going to call a foul. Number 2. I think they called it on 2. Yeah, it did. They'll take it out of bounds underneath their own basket. Beautiful inbounds play. Goes into Blue Mel, I think that was. Yes, Blue Mel. It's kind of an alley-oop. Blue Mel came off the floor and didn't touch the floor again until he tried to put it in the basket. He was fouled on the attempt. Number 22, Black, called for the foul. And a 2-point first of 2, good for Bodie. Diamondville Collision Center in Diamondville, Wyoming, helping to sponsor Bridger Valley Sports. They can help you. They offer laser measuring. They can get you back to factory specs. You bend the frame on your vehicle, they can help you out. Second one, no good. Stolen away, Blue Mel. Nieder on the racetrack. Manzuri. And Black comes from behind and knocks the ball away. And the ball will go to the Eagles underneath their own basket with 52.4 seconds left in third quarter action. 36-29 in favor of the Tigers on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Eagles working it. And a long pass. That got Black into the passing lane. He knocked it away, couldn't follow it up. The ball will go out of bounds to the Eagles. 43.5 seconds. To Dickerson on the wing. See which way they call that. I think it's going back to the Eagles. .5 seconds left. Nieder to Blue Mel. Over to Dickerson. Giles in the corner. Blue Mel underneath the basket. Beautiful inlet pass. Nice assist from Giles to Blue Mel. 2 points for Bodie Blue Mel. Some errant passes. Trying to be covered. They're going to call a turnover, a travel. Travel called on Lopez. 3.7 seconds left, third quarter. 36 for the Tigers, 31 for the Eagles. The MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. 3 points, Nieder from three-quarters court, no good. Rebound went down to Turner. He tried to get it back before the buzzer went off, couldn't do it. So at the end of 3, it's the Tigers 36, the Eagles 31 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. We'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
It's the 2018 mega sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock in Evanston. Get $2,000 in bonus cash on 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Castle Rock has a huge selection to choose from at the guaranteed lowest prices. It's the 2018 mega sale at Auto Farm with $2,000 in bonus cash or 0% financing for 72 months on select vehicles. Chevrolet, find new road.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Lyman High School cheerleaders making a pyramid during that timeout, entertaining the home fans. Bradshaw's Home and Glass at 321 Bradshaw Street. You know they have a salvage yard. You can get car parts out of the salvage yard. You can buy used cars from Bradshaw's Home and Glass. Not to mention all kinds of roofing, vinyl doors, garage doors. Bradshaw's Home and Glass, 321 Bradshaw Street in Lyman. Eagles inbound. Beginning of fourth quarter play. 5-point lead for the Tigers. Nieder way out of a three. Off of the rim. Rebound comes down to Lopez. Lopez to Manzuri. Underneath to Kronk. Back out to Lopez. In the corner to Missouri. 3-point attempt. No good. And they're going to call Renner over the back. Reaching way over Nieder's back. They're going to call him over the back and turn the ball to the Eagles. Need to mark Renner's foul there. Full court pressure being shown by the Tigers. Nieder to Giles across the timeline to the wing to Dickerson. Out to the top to Blumel, into the paint for Turner. Turner is stripped by Kronk, taking the ball away. And the Tigers on the attack. Renner down low to Kronk. Kronk can't handle the pass, kicks it out long to Lopez. Lopez for three. And it falls, and we've got a foul called. Lopez with three. And the fourth one is good for Lopez. Full court pressure. They have 10 seconds. Using pretty much all of it. They got it down to Turner. Now it's Dickerson from the corner. 3 points. Jet Dickerson, 3 points. 40-34. The lead is 6 by the Tigers on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. 6:31 left in this game. Way downtown, Lopez off of the rim. Blumel with the rebound. He starts the fast break. Turner down into the paint, stops, turns around. This is Nieder for three from way downtown off the rim. The rebound comes down to Lopez. Lopez trying for the fast break, wasn't there. He backs it out. Now he steps in about the 8-footer, no good. Renner with the rebound, put back no good. Kronk with the rebound, taken away by Giles. Nieder bringing the ball up right into the paint. And he will be hammered on the wrist. We'll see. They're going to call this on Lopez. This will put Ben to the line for two. 5:52 left in this game. 6-point lead for the Lander Tigers. Ben Nieder could make that a 4-point lead by hitting both of these. Hits the first one. And the second one is good for Ben. Full timeout taken by the Lyman Eagles. We'll take one right along with them. It is 40-36. The 4-point lead belongs to the Lander Tigers with 5:52 left in this contest. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com. Attention sports teams, coaches, athletic directors, administrators, and parents and fans of high school sports all across Wyoming. When you're in Casper, stay at the Hilton Garden Inn Casper. With spacious guest rooms, a beautiful indoor pool and hot tub, and delicious family restaurant, you'll find everything you need to have your athletes rested and ready to do their best. For all of your team and fan hotel accommodations in Casper, call 307-266-1300. The Hilton Garden Inn, Casper. Fourth quarter action. The lead is 4 in favor of the Lander Tigers, 40-36. 4 points scored for the Tigers by Christian Lopez. Got a three-pointer. Knocked down a free throw. Have 5 points on the board here in the fourth quarter for the Eagles. Tigers bring it across the timeline. This is Lopez to Condos, driving into the paint, kicks it out to Missouri. Missouri gets it knocked away. Errant pass is picked up by Turner, gives it over to Nieder. Nieder being pressured by Renner. Dickerson driving, kicks it back out to Giles. Turner at the top of the key. Turner called for a travel, trying to pass it over to Nieder. Took an extra step before he released the ball. Ball goes back to the Tigers. 5:13 left. Lopez kicking it out to Kondo, over to Missouri to Kondo. And Kondo called for the travel. Took an extra step before he put the ball on the ground to try and turn the corner to go into the paint. Turnover goes over to the Eagles. Just under 5 minutes left to play. Jet Dickerson from the corner. Pass is knocked away and picked up by Condos. Condos loses it to Nieder. Nieder knocks it away. Shuffles it back to Turner. And Alex Turner with 2 points. Condos with 2 points on the other end. And we're getting a timeout called. Going to be a full timeout called by the Lander Tigers. The lead is 4, 42-38 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard for the Lander Tigers. 4:33 left in the contest. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
Welcome to Chad's Automotive. How can I help you?
You know you have the best mechanic when you find yourself referring your friends to him. A large number of customers at Chad's Automotives are referrals from other satisfied customers. Chad and his team are honest and do their best for every single customer. When you think about it, if you wouldn't refer your mechanic to a friend, you're probably using the wrong mechanic. Call Chad's Automotive today. Everything from routine maintenance to major repair. 307-789-8263. That's 307-789-8263.
Just 4:33 left to play here at Lyman High School. Lander Tigers are up by 4. Earlier this afternoon, it was the Lyman Lady Eagles defeating the Lander Lady Tigers 66-46. The first game of our doubleheader tonight. Or this afternoon, I guess I should say. Eagles on the attack. Dickerson on the wing. Down to the corner, Giles. Caden double teamed. Gets it back out to Dickerson. Whistle blows. Oh, a shoelace is untied. They stop the clock to save Condos from hurting himself, tripping over a shoelace. Ball comes in, picked up by Ben. Ben gets it across the timeline, being guarded by Black. Now into a double team, taken away by Condos. Condos gets it ahead. This is Lopez, Christian Lopez, for 2 points for the Tigers. 6-point lead, 44-38. Ball off of Alex Turner's hands, an errant pass from Nieder. We'll give the ball back to the Tigers. Looks like Mike Kunzler now in for the Eagles. Kunzler, Blumel, Giles, Nieder, and Turner. Missouri drives in, kicks it back out to Swenson. Swenson cross court to Lopez. Missouri. 3-2 zone, proving a little bit of a problem on this possession for the Tigers. 3-point attempt off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down, and it is picked up by Kunzler, but they're saying he moved while he was kneeling down on the floor, and it is a traveling call that'll give the ball back to the Tigers. Inbound pass right underneath the basket. It's Black with 2 points. Giles driving in. Misses the layup. Turner on the rebound. The putback is good. Alex Turner, 2 points. 46-40 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. 6-point lead for the Tigers. They call it a 30-second timeout. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard showing that 6-point lead for the Tigers. I'd like to thank Reese Auto Service in Lyman. Doug Reese, they help us bring you all of these games. They want you to know that they can get any tire that you might need. Need a tire for your wheelbarrow? They can get it. How about a semi or a big tractor tire, or all kinds of tires. Even for your vehicle, believe it or not, your car or truck. Call Reese Auto Service for your tire needs at 747-6450. Doug Reese and the great crew at Reese Auto Service, 541 Highway 413 in Lyman. We'll take a moment and thank Farrell Allman, Farmers Insurance also. If you want more from your insurance, make sure you have the right insurance. Call Farrell Allman today. Farrell will work with you to make sure you have the right coverage for you and your family. In Lyman, call him at 786-2995. Ball comes in, to the Eagles. 6-point lead. This is Lopez. Hopped into the paint, put the ball up, no good. Alex Turner with the rebound. Eagles on the attack. Giles off the side. Turner with the rebound, put back, no good. Giles with the rebound, put back, no good. Blumel with the rebound. And finally a foul is called. See where it's going on. I guess they're going to calling it against Alex Turner. Alex is second. Turns the ball over to the Tigers. Missouri over to Lopez. Down to Black. Kicks it back out to Condos. Missouri, Lopez came close to the timeline there. He almost went back court. Black, now we have a foul. Whistle blown anyway. They're going to call a foul against Kunzler. Mike Kunzler with his first foul. 5th team foul for the Eagles. Non-shooting foul. Lopez. Almost the timeline, drives in, blocked by Blumel. Blumel steps on the baseline, which will turn the ball over to the Tigers underneath their own basket. They need to block out this time. Last couple of times they've got the ball in right 2 feet from the basket and been able to pick up points, the Tigers have. So Eagles are going to call a timeout. 6-point lead for the Tigers, 46-40 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. We have 1:10 left in this contest. We'll be back. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
Just over a minute left in this contest. A 6-point lead for Lander Valley here in Lyman this afternoon, 46-40. Stoats Equipment in Preston, Idaho. Every year they have a great big filter sale. They give you up to 12% off on all filters during this sale. It takes place in February and March, but why don't you take an inventory of all of the filters you use in your operation, put together the list, and give Stoats Equipment a call. They'll let you order early. Stoats Equipment in Preston, Idaho. Lander with the ball. Taking it out high. Condos dribbling. They're just using up clock. Less than a minute now. And pushed down. Not sure where that's going to go. They're going to call an intentional on that. They are conferring. They're going to call it on Blumel. Bodie Blumel, his second. 6th team foul, non-shooting foul. It'll be Lander inbounding the ball. Condos gets it in the backcourt. Reaching in. Foul called against Kunzler. Mike Kunzler picks up foul number 2. And that will be the foul that puts him into the bonus. The one and Antonio Kondo will be at the line. 52.6 seconds left in this game. First shot is good. Kondo's 9th point of this contest. Second shot is good. And the lead is 8, 40-48 in favor of the Lander Tigers with 46 seconds left to go in the contest. 3-point shot off by Nieder. Missed. Kunzler with the rebound and the putback. Missed. Turner kicks it back out to Nieder. He gets it to Giles for a 3-point attempt. Missed. Kunzler with the rebound. Puts it up and he will be fouled. In the act of shooting, they're going to call Black with the foul. And that will be his second. You put Kunzler, Mike Kunzler at the line, shooting 2. 32.1 seconds left in the game. Lead is 8 by the Lander Tigers. Kunzler's second. No good. Turner with the rebound. Double teamed in the corner. Now Nieder comes in and we have a timeout called by Coach Lewick. Coach Lewick calling a timeout and wants a full timeout. 48-40 in favor of the Lander Tigers on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. 26.8 seconds left in this contest. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
No matter what season of the year it is, when you live in our neck of the woods, you need outdoor power equipment. With quality product lines like Stihl, Toro, and Walker, Superior Rental and Sales has what you need for every season. Everything from homeowner to professional grade products. Plus, when it comes to maintenance, you're covered. Our full-time mechanic is available for tune-ups, maintenance, chain sharpening, whatever you need. Stop in today, Superior Rental and Sales, 371 Prospector Drive, here in Evanston.
Getting down to the wire, 26.8 seconds left in this contest, and it is an 8-point lead for the Lander Tigers. This, by the way, is one of the best games that I've seen Lyman play this year as far as keeping it close. They've got some of their rhythm down a little bit better. The team seems to be playing better together, knowing where their fellow teammates are going to be on the court. They've been able to keep this one close. One of the closer games that the Lyman Eagles have played this year. Inbounds coming in under their own basket. Going off of, they're going to give it back to White. Condos was there saying, no, it's went off of Turner, but it's not how the ref saw it. So another inbounds play comes into Blue Mel. Hands it to Giles. Giles tries to get it down low to Alex Turner. It's slapped away by Condo. Condo, that will send Blue Mel to the line for 1-and-1. Oh, excuse me, Turner, not Blue Mel. You know, I looked right at his number and I knew that. Lane violation. This will be on one of the Lander players, so. Kronk and Black back into the lineup for Lander. Alex Turner drops the first one. Here comes his second. It is good. Little help from the lane violation. Quick foul, putting him at the foul line for 1-and-1. Christian Lopez will step up. The foul is going to be called on Blue Mel, his third. Lopez with 11 points in the game. Misses the first one. Blue Mel skies for the rebound. Giles for three. Rebound to Nieder. Nieder for three. Too long. Lander Valley comes down and Blue Mel reaches from behind to put Lopez back to the line. Bodie's fourth foul. Lopez stepping up to the line with 7.5 seconds left in this match. It is a 6-point lead for the Lander Valley Tigers. 48-42 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Now 49-42 as he makes the first one. Lopez with his second. No good. Black trying to rebound it. They'll say out of bounds off of Black. It will go to the Eagles. Black, not only the color of their jersey, but it's the name of the player. Black is his last name. This is Alex for three. A little bit off. Bodie Blue Mel with the rebound at the buzzer, and it's final. It is Lander 49, Lyman 42. The final from Lyman High School here this afternoon. So the girls come away with a victory. 66-46. The boys lose by 7, 49-42 in our doubleheader this afternoon here on MyLocalRadio.com. Once again, I want to thank Connor Fields for his camera work. Thank you, my friend. Not only the camera work, but he goes to Lyman High School, and he knows all of these kids. So when I make a mistake on a name, he's right there to help me out. And I really, really appreciate that very much, Connor. So thank you so much. Turn on that microphone for a second. What's coming up for Lyman? Where are we at?
Well, next week we play Rich. The boys play Rich in Rich, and the girls play Rich here. Okay, so I'll tell you how that's going to work out for MyLocalRadio.com. My Local Radio has a game on Wednesday, I think it is, the 31st, over in Mountain View, when Kemmerer will come to Mountain View. Then our voice of the Rich High Rebels, Ryan Steinekert, who works with us at MyLocalRadio.com, he will cover that boys game for Lyman and for Rich High School. And then on Saturday, I want to say Big Piney comes to Mountain View, so I will cover that game. And then Saturday evening, I will come over to Lyman and cover the Rich High Lyman Eagles girls ball game here in Lyman next Saturday night. So that's kind of how our camera is going to work. Ryan is going to travel on Saturday with the Rich Rebel boys team somewhere down into central Utah, and he'll bring that action. So action coming your way from several different sources, but definitely lots of action available on MyLocalRadio.com for fans from Lyman, Mountain View, for Evanston Red Devils, for the Rich Rebels, and all of their opponents, wherever they might be. A lot of action going on right here on My Local Radio. So, Connor, you're going to be with the Rebels, or at the Rebels next Friday night. Should be.
Okay. And then the girls will play on Saturday night.
And I'll be here for that, too.
You'll be here for that? Okay, we appreciate you. If you'll look us up, we appreciate you handling that camera.
Right.
And then after that, we're going up the road swing. The week after that is Cody and Powell for both Mountain View and for Lander. We'll be up in that corner of the state, so look for you up there, Connor.
All right, sounds
Thank
good.
you very much. Connor Fields, our cameraman, and person that helps me in an awful lot more ways than just running the camera. We do appreciate him. So once again, the finals. The girls win by 20 points, 66-46. The boys end up with a heartbreaking loss, 7 points, 49-42 to the Lander Tigers. And that's going to wrap up our broadcast here on MyLocalRadio.com. We will just let you know as we thank our sponsors. Get my notes in front of me. And let you know that this presentation of Bridger Valley basketball on MyLocalRadio.com has been brought to you by these supporting businesses, including Rocky Mountain Yeti Group, Wyoming Dental Specialties, West Star Printing, Chad's Automotive, Rocky Mountain Signs, Plains Tire, and Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. The proceedings are a wholly owned production of Old West Media Incorporated, no portion of which can be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the aforementioned rights holder. Our executive producer is Val Cook. We thank the office manager, Kayleen Anderson, our sales manager, Julie Burley, along with KNYN Sports Director, Jake Hibbard, the voice of the Evanston Red Devils, KADQ Sports Director, Ryan Steinekert, the voice of the Rich High Rebels. Website manager Sean Hando, production assistants Kate Bolender and AJ Lamb, and we thank you, our watchers and listeners, and the biggest thanks of all to all of our sponsors. Please let them know that you appreciate the broadcast so that we can continue them into the future. We invite you to visit MyLocalRadio.com for archived games and other fun information. Thanks for joining us on this presentation of Bridger Valley Sports on MyLocalRadio.com. Have a great weekend.